What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode from the CultureVerse podcast. As today we have a game for you guys. We're not doing current events, we're not doing a movie review. No, we have brought a game to the table today, one that we've actually never done before. This is something kind of new, something a little different. The general concept we've definitely done, but this one's a little more specialized. So, what we are doing today is Marvel hot takes. The way it works is all of us have brought three Marvel hot takes, and there is a rating scale. Basically, the way I think of it is imagine it's numbers, five being the hottest, one being the least hot, but I'm going to give you guys the statements for those. So, number one, freezing cold, essentially just means, very basic opinion. Everyone believes this, you're a sheep kind of thing. Number two, chilly. It's a chilly take. Pretty basic, nothing special. Number three is room temperature. It's not a common opinion, but it's not crazy either. It's just, it's room temperature. It's like the mid version of water when the cup's been out for several days. Four is pretty warm. It's fairly unpopular. You're gonna get some reactions. It's getting a little warm. Maybe take your hoodie off. And then number five, blazing hot. You're an idiot. You don't know anything. What's wrong with you? Jack's probably gonna get one of these. I can just see it in his face. So
Tyler loves this game. He always gets all fun. So
Tyler's really good at this game. He's really good at the hot takes
I
game.
struggled getting coming up with three, so we'll see how this
Yeah.
goes.
But yeah, so this will probably be overall, maybe not quite as long an episode as normal, but we're definitely going to get into it. It'll be a good time. So, would anyone like to volunteer to go first? Does anyone want to take the leap of faith first and throw themselves out there to, yeah, like what I did there, come?
you
If
don't want to say
not,
my like
you
poor
know
one,
what?
like my mid one
No,
first?
no, if you want to, you can. Otherwise, I can go. It's up to you.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. All right. You guys ready for this?
No.
I'm going to start with probably my least. We'll see. Maybe you guys think this is crazy. Moon Knight is a top 10 MCU project.
No, no, it's not.
It is.
No, Moon Knight's actually terrible.
It's wow.
Okay,
That's hotter
there it
than my
is.
take.
There it is.
Wait,
Write that down.
actually? You
To,
don't like Moon Knight?
No.
Really? I thought you liked it.
I would have it ranked if I was putting it in my movies. I would have it ranked ninth, just below Winter Soldier. So I would have it over movies like Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man 3, Shang-Chi, Fantastic Four, Deadpool and Wolverine, Guardians 2, Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, Black Panther. Have it over all those things.
Of the 50 MCU projects I've written down, Moon Knight is 32nd. So it's pretty low.
Man, you should have brought that to the table, Tyler.
Gabe, I think Moon Knight would be 13th in my movies, and I think Loki is for sure higher.
You know what? I'll bump it down one because I'd probably have Loki higher as well. So I'd probably have it in it'd still be in my top 10, but it would be
Top
10.
10.
Yeah.
I I don't hate it. I'm probably at a three.
Okay.
I'm at a five.
I think it's a little crazy
Blazing hot.
just because the top 10 movies are just stacked
Fair, fair.
on its own.
3, 5, and then we wait for
I think
Jack.
I end up somewhere in between there. I think I'm going to be at a four because I don't think it's like stupid because I do like Moon Knight. I think it's good, but I mean, just looking at my ratings here, it's absolutely not making my top 20 projects. So, I mean, I clearly disagree with it, but I don't think it sucks or anything. So,
My thoughts behind
but I
it.
think that's uncommon.
My thought, yeah, definitely. My thoughts behind it. It's got, I think, arguably the best acting, maybe in any MCU project. I think Oscar Isaac is one of the best actors we've ever seen in the MCU. I think his portrayal of two separate people is the most impressive thing we've seen in the MCU. I think the action is phenomenal. I think the suit is beautiful. I think the concept of Khonshu and everything with the character is phenomenal. I love the entire. Everyone hates the last episode. I really like the last episode. I think it's really fun. I think it's interesting. I love the breakdown of the psychological side of things with his mental health. I think every ounce of that show is it bare minimum intriguing. There's definitely some moments that I think are not like it's not perfect. I don't think it's like 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's 4 or 4.5. It's 4.5. It's a 4.5 out of 5 for me. So
Four was the number that came to my mind.
Four
yeah,
was I had it at too.
Gabe, that was funny because you were just listing off reasons after reasons, and I was just in my head going, yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes. Like, so I'm close.
it,
I'm not that far away, but it's a little rich for me, which is why we're at the four.
it's fair. It's fair. I'll take a
But there's no visceral reaction to that like
I'll
Tyler
take a
had.
combined
So
score of 12. I'm
No,
good with that.
I like Moon Knight.
12 out of 15 to
I
start.
had it
the year.
just below Ragnarok and above Homecoming. Makes you feel any better or
Oh,
worse.
it's
I
better
don't
than
know.
Homecoming
I have it.
for sure.
Okay, Tyler, it's not even your turn. Shut up.
he's got two game
He's
rage
already
bait
he's
takes
already pissing me off. And
during
it's not
Gabe's
even his
turn.
turn. It's not even his turn. He's pissing me off.
Uh,
Caleb, I have it above both Ragnarok and Homecoming, so that's
I mean,
fine.
that's yeah. I don't think that's terrible.
I mean, I think I would have it below.
I will make you comfortable. It's
Yeah,
firmly below Winter Soldier. Like I don't think they're
that's
Ooh,
good.
like
Gabe, you
firmly.
always make me comfortable.
wait. Oh, it's below. Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
agree.
he's
Sorry.
not saying it's
Thanks,
higher.
Tyler. Thanks,
When
Tyler.
Caleb said "ooh," I was like,
Like
"What does that mean?"
Caleb, I was going up the list and I got to Winter Soldier and I was like, hell no. Like
Yeah, it's current.
that was my
I have Winter
that was my
Soldier.
line.
Yeah, I have Winter Soldier, Ragnarok, Homecoming. So I think I put.
I think
I
we
was
have
like,
strangely similar lists, Caleb. I
I think
like
our top 10 kind of changes a lot, and our
true, but I
bottom
think we
half
have
is
a lot
probably
of things
worse.
played. But yeah,
I
okay.
mean, Moon Knight's better than the Incredible Hulk for sure.
Well, yeah.
That no,
I
I'm
really
just
like
trying
the
to.
I
We
really
gotta fire
enjoy.
back a bit, Gabe.
I'm big on the Incredible Hulk, and it's still like my
Moon
Marvel
Knight
watch has gone
blows that out of the
so
water.
well. Yeah, it does.
I'm
It
just
No, it
I'm
doesn't. There's
smokes
no
you
it.
don't need to
action
you
in
don't
Moon
need to
Knight,
talk
so
about it. I'm just rage baiting Tyler.
He's turning it on us.
I'm just
Okay,
trying
okay.
to
Someone else kick off it with
just
their
stirring it.
first one. I don't care who goes.
I'll go then. I don't know how this is
God.
gonna fare. I know how Gabe feels about at least this topic. I don't know if he fares this highly to me, but the Daredevil black suit that we see in Born Again season 2 is the best suit we've gotten in the MCU.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't.
Of every suit.
Wait, let me Google this.
No,
It's so fire though.
So
What
just
was it?
no.
It's so fire. The
the
black
black suit
Daredevil
in
suit.
Born Again season 2,
It's so fire.
It's just
It's
not.
it is.
You know what I will say, and I don't want to like talk about this in too much depth with Caleb, but if the way that what they're doing with the suit, if that continues by the end of the season, I might be a little closer to being inclined to agree with that.
Okay,
But
what was the take, Tyler? I'm looking at it now.
that is
That
the
is the
best
best
suit
suit
in
in
the
the
MCU.
MCU.
that's a reaction.
Tyler, I'm gonna give you a 3 just because I don't agree with it. I would go with 2 personally for myself, but I'm gonna go with 3 because the concept of it being an unpopular opinion. So I'm gonna give you a room temperature take here because it's I don't hate it at all. The suit is so beautiful. But if you said that to most people, I think they would be like, "What are you talking about?" But for me, I'm like, it's probably in my top. I could probably make a serious argument for top 5. I'd be comfortable arguing top 5. It's beautiful.
Not-
It's so beautiful.
My brain just pulled a Tyler of my own because my response to that take would be that I don't even think that black suit's a top two Daredevil suit in his own show
Definitely is.
overall.
Definitely is. Definitely
I
is.
Kilbit, it doesn't help for you that you haven't seen the show. I feel
I
like when you see it
guess.
and you connect to
in
the suit more, and then you see him
I
with the new suit, you're
suppose.
like,
in fact,
I'm just trying to take it at face value here.
I would actually take the season three black suit with the wrist wraps over it.
Jack,
I'm not.
dog,
I'm not even
That's
why?
terrible.
exaggerating.
That's probably
Why?
his worst one.
It
You want
is.
to give me a
It is
five?
his
You want
worst
to give me a
one.
It's
five?
It
between
is
that or
his.
season 1.
It's
The worst one.
it's
The worst one's
probably
definitely the end of season one, where the helmet looks really bad.
I think season one.
People
Season
do not like the helmet at the end of the
Uh,
season one suit.
Anything that's not an actual Daredevil suit is below that.
I like Man in Black. It's practical. It feels realistic. It's cool,
No, it's
especially
not.
when he has the wraps.
It's
That
I mean,
realistic, but it's
that's
not.
sick.
I like it. I think it's cool. I just don't think it holds a candle to either of the main suits. I think both of them are so much cooler. But the black suit's cool. It's the same way you guys are gonna disagree with
Well,
this. It's the same way I feel about Tom's homemade suit. I like Tom's homemade suit in a way of like, I like that. That's cool. But then I look at his other suits, I'm like, well, obviously these are better. They're actual suits. That's how I think of Daredevil. Still a solid suit
I
though.
don't think that's a terrible analogy. I do think the Daredevil suits will
I
look
still think it's a
way,
solid
way
suit.
cooler. But Tyler, I'll give you four because once again, I'm not mad. You're just wrong.
Not mad, just disappointed.
You're just wrong. Like,
Gabe, what'd you give it?
no,
I gave it a 3.
but
I'm gonna go 4. And I know I'm just doing this off face value, but this looks fairly basic to me. and it's just a black suit with
I mean,
red
that's
lettering.
kind of just in general. Daredevil's suit is fairly basic,
And that's fine.
but
I just
it's
don't think that's a
fire.
top one suit of the MCU that
I
like
agree, it's not the best. For
it's
sure.
cool. Like if you would have said top five, I'd been like, okay, but number one, no way. So I'm going four.
So you got a 3 and 2 fours.
Yeah, there's a. I think
Solid
there's.
start.
I
Solid
think
start.
there's a lot of suits that I
There
would
are.
put
There
over
are
that. I
tons
don't
of
even know if
suits,
that would
but
make like my top 20
Ooh.
in the MCU. Like if you just
That's
listed off to
crazy.
me, I'd probably pick
That's
most of
because
the
you
ones
would
you
pick like
list.
14 Iron Man suits.
Every Iron Man armor, pretty much, actually.
There are some
Not his
not.
nanotech suits. His
Honestly, I
nanotech suits are
really
pretty
dislike
bad.
the. I really dislike the nanotech suits.
Yeah.
I think I think they look so goofy compared to.
They
I think
are
I think
among
the
my
one in Iron
lesser
Man 1 is
favorite.
his best one.
I think Iron Man 3 has his best one. Iron Man 3 suit is beautiful.
Mark
That's what he
32,
Actually,
says.
one
baby.
of my favorite underrated suits of his is the
Iron
original
Man 2?
chrome one.
Oh,
In Iron Man
dang.
1, when it's all chrome, that is gas.
Before he gets
Rhodey
the
suit.
The
Yeah.
chrome suit is sick.
okay.
The
Next
first suit
time,
before
buddy.
he paints it. That that suit is beautiful.
Was that a Terrence Howard shout out?
That's crazy. Okay,
Wow. All
who's
right.
next?
Caleb, you want it or you want me to go?
I can go.
Okay.
All right. So the one that I feel like I'll do it for the last one. My take is going to be that Deadpool 3 is the best of the three.
No.
No.
1. I agree.
He's just wrong.
I
But
agree with him. I
No,
agree.
it's definitely the worst of the three.
Oh
Absolute
God,
cinema.
no!
Not
It
even
is not.
close.
No, what are we doing?
The
Tyler?
best
What
one.
are we doing?
Tyler?
What are
Give me a
we?
dap.
What are we doing? See, you
I'll
got
dap you
you
up on
got you got
that.
the two idiots on the
Yeah.
bottom and the two smart guys on the top.
We're actually on
Yeah,
the
you're on the
right for
bottom.
me, so
Yeah,
Jack's
you're
at
on
the bottom
bottom.
left. I'm
Well,
at the top right.
we're gonna be posting my recording, so fuck you guys.
shit. Damn it.
So, unfortunately, for the sake of the game, I'm giving you a 1. That doesn't help you at all, but it means I agree with you. So,
I
Like
kind of
yeah,
knew that was going to
Gabe
happen.
just thinks that's right, so he
well,
can't give
Caleb
you
and I
really
walked
anything
out of
more
that
than
theater the
that.
first time. We were like, "That
Yeah.
was sick," and you guys were like, "I don't know, man." And then we were
I
all.
do. There are
It was a
there
little
are
awkward. It was a
several
little awkward in there.
there are several fantastic moments in that movie, and I'm pretty sure I currently have it at a 4 on Letterboxd, but Deadpool 2 is at
I
a
have it
four and
at
a
a
half for
3.
me, and I also have Deadpool 1 at a 4. So I think I don't think Deadpool 3 sucks. I just think it's the worst of the three.
I think
Deadpool
I have
2 is the worst one.
I think if Deadpool 1 is a 4,
That's
Deadpool 2 is
dumber
a
than
4
the
and a
take
I
you
half.
think
just
Deadpool. I
said.
think Deadpool 1's the worst. It goes 3-2-1 for me.
I go 3-1-2.
It goes
Deadpool
2,
2
1, 3.
being the worst is a hotter take than saying Deadpool 3 is the
Yeah.
best, I think.
Yeah.
I'll give you like
I'm give you a 4. I've definitely heard worse. Obviously, I disagree heavily, but
I'm giving you a 3.
Wolverine
Because my rating is literally
Yeah, I
like
just said fives.
who said 5s?
I thought you guys said 5 right away when you said it.
I just
Are you
said
being
no, you're
sarcastic?
wrong.
Yeah, I just said no.
Okay. So
No, I
what are we
just
at
said
then?
8. You got a 4, a 3, and a 1. I pulled
Okay.
you way down. I'm so sorry.
yeah,
You need
our
to
average
be,
was
you
killed.
need to be
I mean,
dumber.
Wolverine has probably the higher highs of the 3 movies, but I just think overall the story and what it does is very low.
I love Deadpool 2. That's really the only reason. Otherwise, I wouldn't think your take is that crazy at all. But I just think Deadpool 2 is great.
Fair
Well,
enough.
to be fair, I like all of them, so
I
it's
think
kind of
we
the same way you
all.
probably
I
feel,
think we
Jack.
all at
It's-
least like all of them.
yeah.
They're all literally
Yeah, I
within a
like
star
it.
for me. So,
All right, you're up, Jack.
That's what we
which
got.
one of these do I want to go?
Look at this dumbass smiling at the list. These are stupid.
I don't know because I don't know how bad I did. Let's stay on the suit topic.
Okay,
I want to talk about the brand new day suit.
Oh, this is
you're gonna say something really dumb.
I'm gonna go out here and say that the brand new day suit, from what I've seen in the trailer, is not a top 3 live action Spider-Man suit. I don't know if that's crazy or
I
not,
thought I was gonna be a lot
but
worse than that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna say it
Not a
was like
top
a
3.
bottom 5 suit or something.
Does that mean
Well,
you're putting it at 4?
Means he could.
Is it in your top 5?
probably,
So
but it's not top
five.
3. And the 3 I specifically named over it were TASM 2, Toby's Standard, and the Spider-Man 3 symbiote.
That's the exact same rank I have, Jack. Not gonna lie.
High five.
I'm gonna give you a 3. I don't love it, but it's not that bad.
I'm giving you a
It's-
2. I don't, yeah, like kind of like Gabe. I don't hate it, but yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. The reason I'm going to 3 instead of a 2 is because everyone is like unanimously agreeing it's like almost perfect. So for you to say
It's too
just
comic
surprises
accurate
me.
to not.
Yeah, it's like the most perfect Spider-Man suit I've ever seen. But I don't the three you named, I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like I wouldn't agree with it, but I'm not like you're stupid. Now, if you said it
Okay.
was like a bottom five Spider-Man suit, I would call you an idiot. But
That would probably
No,
be five.
yes,
I
that probably would be a
actually
five. But you
I
said it
was
would be
making
top five.
sure I was making sure I wasn't rage baiting, and I actually looked up the live action suits, and I don't think I could name five that are better. So I wasn't gonna
Valid.
say something like
Valid.
that.
So you got a three, a two, and I'm assuming Caleb's a one.
I think I got a
I'm at
seven.
a 2.
Three, two,
Hey,
two.
Yeah.
no, it's seven.
There's a seven.
I don't think I would.
I was
I
right the
actually
first
think I
time.
would take a couple Tom's suits over this one. I think it's like cool, but
No,
Wait, over the new
it's
one?
definitely Tom. It's definitely Tom's best suit.
Yeah.
Which out of curiosity,
However,
which
the
Tom
Iron
suits would you
Spider is
say are
so
better?
fucking sick.
I like the episode. I like the Inside Out suit a lot.
Oh, I hate that suit. That suit's so dumb.
That's the worst
Caleb, you and
one.
I are the only
That
two on the
suit's so
fucking
dumb.
planet that like the Inside Out suit.
That suit's
We're
so
the
stupid.
only two
It's just
people.
because it's Hawkeye colors, isn't it?
Why would I like it
Okay.
then?
I didn't say that was your reason. That's Caleb's reason.
Yeah, exactly. You knew it.
Also, not hot.
I knew
That's
it.
the wrong color of gold.
And I
Black and
honestly, I
gold.
kind of
Keep
like
it away
the.
from me.
I kind of
They
like
don't
the
even have gold.
black.
It's yellow.
I kind of like the black siding suit he has too. I don't remember which one that's from,
Oh,
but
the red and
Far
black
From
in Far
Home.
From
yeah,
Home. That one's better
I
than the
like that
Inside Out
suit
suit.
too.
I don't like that one either.
I would probably have
I
those
like
two
that one.
over
That one's
the
good.
brand new day one, but I'd probably have that. I'd probably have the new brand new day one at 6.
My only complaint on the
It's
Far From
good.
Home suit is the logo is too small. But other
I
than
agree.
that,
That's
I agree with that, Tyler, which is why the brand new
fair.
day suit is peak because they made it big,
massive.
All I know is I played
giant.
most of Spider-Man 2 in the Toby suits and just
Well,
rotated them based off of the story.
yeah, you're
It
also
was
Toby
sick.
Glazer, so
Not really. I don't even think he's the best Spider-Man.
So Gabe, you gave a 3,
joking. Yes,
Yeah, fair
so
enough, Gibbs.
three, two,
7.
two. Yep.
2-2.
All right, you guys ready?
Actually, maybe
Yes.
Toby is the best Spider-Man. I don't know.
Okay, relax.
He might be.
Mm.
Spider-Man 3 is pretty peak.
I'll go with this. Shang-Chi is the best choreographed MCU film outside of Infinity War, Civil War, and Winter Soldier. Other than those three, it's the best
Well, you
choreographed.
definitely picked the three best choreographed movies to
Those are
exclude.
the only three that I couldn't. So I think it's better choreographed than Endgame, any of the Guardians, the first Avengers, better than Age of Ultron, better than Deadpool and Wolverine, better than Thor Ragnarok, better than any of the outside of Winter Soldier, better than Captain America, First Avenger, better than Black Panther, better than Iron
Well,
Man
Jack. I
1,
mean, not Jack. Gabe.
three.
There's pros and cons to this take. Because one, I agree, but I not to that extent. I'm giving you a 2. I don't think it's better than anything in Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier was one of the ones I said.
That's what Gabe said. He
Oh,
excluded
wait.
that one.
It's
I thought you said it
Infinity
was the best
War,
one.
Civil War, and Winter Soldier are the only three that I think are better. Other than that, I think every other movie is worse than
I thought you
it.
said Infinity War.
Right.
He
did.
I'm
didn't
deaf.
he?
I'm deaf.
Infinity
I'm
War?
Then,
it's
well,
been a
then if
long
that's
day,
the case,
Gabe.
then I'm giving you a
Civil
1.
War
Yeah,
and Winter
yeah.
Soldier.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's the case, I'm giving you a 1.
Well, I'm
Good
glad
take, Gabe.
I'm glad you agree.
I
See-
actually I don't want to be crazy here, but I kind of just agree with you too,
Oh,
for the
God.
most part. Like I think you're just right.
I thought this
So-
was.
Here's the
I thought this was
thing.
hot. I thought
Here's the
this was
thing.
great. I thought this
It's
was
not better
wild.
than Endgame. It's not. The final battles, it's not better than
But
For
am
me,
I
I
thinking
thought
of the
about it, but that's
spectacle or
only
the
the final
choreography?
battle in terms of like how big it is. The individual choreographing in the
Yeah,
actual in Shang-Chi, the individual
it's not
fighting
like the.
choreograph is so much better than the
I
individual
Yeah, not even
fighting.
guess,
close.
but like
Not
the
even
3-on-1 fight versus Thanos is
That's
better
really
than
good,
anything
but
that happens in
Shang-Chi, the
Shang-Chi.
entire movie is choreographed good from beginning to end. There's not a
No.
single bad fight in
I think the
Shang-Chi.
bus
I
scene is better
suppose.
than the fight choreograph
I
wise.
actually think
do-
Spider-Man has
Choreograph
pretty
wise,
good
sure, but the actual
choreography.
scene itself,
Yeah.
I enjoy.
Because obviously, yeah, it's the emotion, all that fun stuff. It's definitely much better. But
But
I don't
You
even
hear
think
what
it's Black
you hear what I
Panther's
pointed out, Gabe?
choreography.
no, I didn't hear you, Jay.
I said I think Spider-Man has pretty good choreography,
I would
especially
agree.
No Way Home.
I agree completely, but I think Shang-Chi is better.
I'm gonna throw
I-
you a bone and give you a 2 and not a 1 because I think there's movies that could contend with it, but I don't think you're wrong per se.
Fair.
pros and cons of getting a low number. Pros and cons.
Yeah. Caleb, what are you giving it?
You're
Gabe,
right.
I think I'm gonna go 3 because it's good. It has good choreography, but I would take Endgame. I would take Black Panther.
Mm-mm.
Black Panther has good
You
choreography.
got a
Uh,
1, 2,
That's
3.
an
at
argument.
least those two, and then I'd have to think about it more. But it has good choreography, so I'm not like mad about it. But I don't think it's
This is also just my way to ultimately get you guys to agree so that way I can glaze Brand New Day.
Gabe's just right. He's
nice. So you got two twos and a
Same
three.
choreographer. I got
No,
one,
I
two,
give
and
him
a
a
3.
1.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, Tyler, piss me
All
off.
right, we'll see how this one goes. This one's I originally took this one off because it's a predictive take, and I didn't know how you guys would approach it, but I added it back because I had nothing else to write down. Doomsday will be a disaster due to terrible storytelling, but it will have a couple high moments.
5. That's dumb. That's really dumb. I think that's saying it's a disaster is crazy. We just got reports that it's as good as Infinity War. And you're gonna call it a
Not falling for it.
disaster? It's the
I don't.
Russos who have never once made a bad Marvel film. Never.
Endgame? First half of
You're
Endgame's pretty
you're
bad.
that's a
Shut the
hot take.
fuck
You're
up.
hot taking right now. That
Stop
I'm
it.
I'm giving you a 5 for that. I think that's to say you could have said it's not going to be as good as people are saying, and I would have given you like a
The
2.
the main
But
issue
call
I
it a
have
disaster?
the main issue I have is, and it's not even the Russo's fault. It's just what we have building up to Doomsday. I mean, we really story wise, we don't have much of anything
I
to go off
understand
of,
that, but
and
like
I just I don't know. I just have
I
yeah.
agree. I'm worried. I don't know where they're going, but like I feel like they've given us zero reason to doubt them. They've done everything so well. They're bringing back so many characters we love. The reviews of early screenings are phenomenal. The people talking about the movie, I know they have to say this, but people are like the actors in it, the people part of it are saying it's insane. Chris Hemsworth said it's the best thing he's ever read from the Russos. Like, dude, you could have told me it's gonna not exceed expectations, whatever. A disaster? We've literally never had a disaster Avengers movie, ever. Nothing in the Avengers for me has ever been worse than a 4.
I
Four
don't
and a
think I have
half.
anything lower than a four and a
I
half.
don't think I
Yeah.
do either. No, I
No.
don't. No Avengers movie has ever been lower than a 4.5 for me. So to say it's going to be a disaster is mind blowing to
I
me.
actually, fun fact, have not given a Russo brothers directed Marvel movie lower than a 5 so far. So
There you go.
they're
That's
4 for 4 on
actually.
5 stars with
Wait a
me.
second. Me neither.
Yeah, I forgot he didn't do Age of Ultron.
I don't know.
Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, Civil War, just 4 of the best 6 MCU movies.
Never mind. I lied. Winter Soldier is a 4.5, but
Well, that's
it's
wrong. No, I'm
walking
kidding.
the
Sorry.
it's walking that line between 4.5 and 5. So they've just given me no reason to doubt what they can do. So to say it's going to be a disaster for me is like a slap in the face for the Russos. I don't care how bad it's been built up. Hell, the last couple things have gotten me hyped. I like the way Fantastic Four set things up. I like the way Thunderbolts teased towards things. I like the way I'm happy enough to where it's like let the Russos cook. Let them cook. It might be mid, maybe, but a disaster. Holy shit! I
Well, I
cannot.
think a mid Avengers movie would be considered a disaster.
I guess in that term, but like the way you word it is in sense of
And
being a
isn't it supposed to be the most,
disaster is that'll be
especially
bad.
I'm not gonna talk about box office because that wasn't part of the argument.
What do you mean? You think it's gonna not do good returns
No,
box office wise, or what are
no,
you talking
yeah, I
about?
Oh,
didn't. No,
him.
no,
What
that's
we're
not.
talking
No,
about.
it's going to. It's an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna make
It's gonna
too
make
much
three
money.
billion
I was just
dollars,
gonna
by
bring
the
up,
way.
isn't it like going to be like the most expensive movie they've made so far? I would
Probably with the
assume so.
cast.
Yeah,
Probably
Salaries.
that.
yeah.
Which if anything gives me more faith. Like
I
they
just
pay out.
think
I don't
I
think
don't
they're gonna
think
waste that money.
I don't think your reasoning is wrong. I think they do have a questionable setup and have not been given the greatest of tools. But I also agree with Gabe that I just think the Russo brothers know how to handle that big of a cast with that many storylines in a satisfying way, even if it doesn't always make sense. Or I'm sure they're gonna have a slip up because there's so many freaking characters, and that's what ultimately what happened with Endgame was they don't know how to use the Hulk at all, but they knew they pretty much delivered a quality story for every other character. So I think disaster is just too strong for me, which is why I think you need a 4. I don't think you're totally like out of left field for saying that it might not be of quality that is expected. But no, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a disaster. I fully expect to enjoy that movie quite a bit.
I don't really know how to approach this because I'm just basing it off an opinion, which
Yeah, that's why I took it off initially because it's a predictive take and it's kind of hard to.
I think I think I it's shocked because I see an avenue where it is a disaster. I do see the avenue what could happen. Like the worst case scenario, I see it's possible. But based on the reviews that just came out, that kind of changed my trajectory of how I feel about it a little bit. So I think I'm at
Yeah.
like a 3.5, leaning 4. I'll give you the 4, but
Yay.
I
I
can
think
see a path where it is bad. I mean, there is definitely a way where this movie has so many things happening, and there's just not enough time in the world to
yeah.
give it. But I don't think that'll happen, especially with Secret Wars kind of being like a part 1 and 2. So like, I'm not that terribly worried about it. Um, but there is a chance. That's why I'm not at a 5.
I think the only way I could see it like truly being like I'm upset and borderline angry about the movie is if they go the Last Jedi route and they just actively character assassinate characters that they bring back. I think that's the only way you could actually piss me off. I think if characters are maybe not given enough screen time or underdeveloped, like Caleb said, you have an opportunity to bring that back around and end it conclusively. So that wouldn't be like the end of the world. I'd be nervous, but you could still see it come around.
Hmm.
But yeah, if they like bring back Captain America and then just do nonsense with him or just like kill him for shock fact, like it'd be like, okay, we're done
And
here.
and I personally, I'd be genuinely shocked if they did that. Like
I don't
they
see them
have so
Well,
doing
much,
that.
he
they have
already
so
came
much
out and said
care.
he already came
Yeah.
out and said he's filming for Doom or
Like
If
they
it,
have so much care for their characters and the people that they've built and the actors and the like they're not going to spend all that money just to bring them on and then kill them.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be crazy.
Loki, Thor's dying.
I can see him dying in
Which
Secret
one?
Wars.
What do you mean, which one?
You
yeah,
said
which one?
Loki, Thor is dying. So you're saying Loki
Loki's,
or Thor.
I'm pretty sure Loki's unkillable now. So
I saw your fucking face, Caleb. You're like, Loki, which one's dying?
I think Loki's died enough. I don't think that's in the cards anymore.
All right. Well, Tyler gets his 544. Tyler walking out with a pretty solid
He,
round there. All right.
just by spewing hatred.
Caleb.
Okay, Iron Man 2 is better than Iron Man 1.
No, that's wrong. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's a 5. That's a terrible take.
Stupid.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
I'm giving that
Iron Man 2 is good, but it doesn't even come close to Iron Man 1.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because
Caleb, can I ask you something?
I don't think it's the worst in the world, but I definitely disagree heavily, and most
Can
people.
I ask you something?
No,
It's a
this is not Rage
two-parter.
Bait.
No, I know it's not Rage Bait. That's why I'm pissed. There's a two-parter. Do you think Iron Man 3 is the best Iron Man movie, or do you have it as second behind Iron Man 2?
Iron Man 3 is the best.
Okay, so you're not totally lost. Second part is how low is Iron Man on your MCU rankings?
I just raised it to a 3 last time I watched that.
No,
Just
where?
raised it to a 3.
Okay,
Where is it?
see, my list is really outdated.
Where is it?
Okay, hold on. On my
Okay.
list right now, it's number 24. Although
Five.
it probably slots in it probably slots in about 20 now, I'm guessing.
5. You're stupid.
It's so boring.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry. There's no Subway
It's not.
Surfers playing next
It's
to it.
such a boring movie.
It's
You
not.
literally always watch it when you're about to go to sleep. I don't know what's wrong with you.
It makes me sleepy.
No. Not how that works.
Do you hear three-parter? I just thought of another one.
Okay.
Is the Iron Man being worse than Captain Marvel thing? Is that officially dead rage bait, or do you still believe that? Because you believe that, I'm going to give you an 8 out of 5.
Do what I
8.
have Captain
We're
Marvel
not even
at.
going to 6.
No, straight to 8. Straight to get off the pod.
I have them the same star rating, but I think Iron Man's probably better. But it's probably close.
Probably.
It's within 3 slots, probably.
Yeah.
I've had this take for
Just
about
stupid.
9 years now, so
And it started as rage bait, and I think it
Sorry.
just cemented into your
probably about
freaking.
6.
All right. Well, you got 2 5s and a 4.
This guy's
so.
brain needs studied.
I knew that was a good one.
Just
Knew
stupid.
that was a good one.
You could just say
Tyler cannot
Iron
fucking
Man.
believe this right now. He's got his hand on his head. Incredible.
Hey, if it makes you feel
I've
all right.
kind of, you know what? You were on good terms. I even high-fived you earlier for a take. We've been bonding over Spider-Man 3, and I kind of forgot that you hold this stupid opinion, and then you bring it out for this, and now I hate you.
Fair enough. Incredible.
Look, I just
Listen,
I just
guys.
destroyed his router. Oh,
You just destroyed me. Why would you do that to me?
you deserve it.
EMP'd.
You just EMP my take.
I wish I could have, and then not had to
Okay.
have
Guys,
read it.
All
well,
right.
maybe let's just add something interesting to the movie, and I'll like it a little bit more.
All right,
Okay.
Jack, give your
You're
take.
done. You're
The
done.
best part is when it says Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I don't want to play anymore.
That makes me
Jack,
chuckle.
give your take.
I forfeit. Son of a fucking bitch. I'm off my game. That just
Yeah, how do you
knocks me
top that?
down.
How do you top that?
There's nothing dumber on my list that I could possibly say. Um, dude, I've got the yips.
I don't want you
Anyway.
to assume that I think that they're incredibly close. Like I literally have cut Iron Man 2.5, 3.5. Like they're a half star separate.
Yeah, but having Iron Man at a 3 is just like
I have
blasphemy
Iron
of the
Man 2 a
superhero
star and
genre.
a half below Iron Man.
True.
I mean,
Facts,
yeah.
brother. Anyway, here I've got something that most of you already know that I feel this way, but we also knew that about Caleb and it's been lying dormant.
I know what this is gonna
The
be.
multiverse
Oh, never mind. I lied.
in general is as like considering all the consequences, is the dumbest decision the MCU creatives have ever made and has single-handedly derailed the MCU and is why people like Tyler are concerned about Doomsday. And I would personally sacrifice the good movies that we've gotten from the multiverse in order to have had a more coherent and compelling storyline.
I don't mean to be that guy, but you're gonna need to repeat all that.
The multiverse is the dumbest thing that the MCU has ever done when you consider the scale of the problems that it's brought. And I would sacrifice the highs of the multiverse saga in order to have had a better and more cohesive storyline.
I'm gonna give you a 4. I pretty heavily disagree with that. I like almost everything the multiverse has done. We wouldn't have any of the Spider-Verse movies if the multiverse didn't exist.
Not that. I'm talking about the
Oh,
MCU.
okay. So you gotta
No,
pick
I'm
that
talking about the
one.
MCU.
He did say MCU.
I specifically am referring to the
Okay,
MCU.
fine. I'm not getting rid of No Way Home. I'm not getting rid of Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not
Yes,
getting rid
that's
of.
my take.
I'm
I
not
would get
getting.
rid of.
Well, I'm not getting rid of Loki. And honestly, I like the concept of the multiverse. I like everything with the multiverse. When we were talking about how excited we are for Doomsday, I think Doomsday is going to be great, and that's pure multiverse concept. I'm excited for that. Endgame is multiverse. You have multiverse things in Endgame. You have things being played
What's
with the
multiverse and
general
Endgame?
concept. Everything's just setting up for
What am I
multiverse.
forgetting?
Like everything in Endgame is just
Time travel
everything is just leading to different versions of characters, different
leads to different
different.
reality.
We weren't talking about the
It's
multiverse during Endgame.
it was heading to the
I
it
mean,
was
is that
heading
not technically
to
different universes?
Yeah.
it's a
No,
different version of it because it
they
branches
were
off.
they were
They
Branching
literally
off.
talk
timelines
about
within the
branching
same
off
thing.
when
Have you
Hulk
seen
goes to
Loki, buddy?
visit.
Yeah,
No,
and then they debranch it because they
but
put
they're
everything
talking
back where
that
it's supposed to be. It's
Jack,
like
that's
it's a
introducing the
simple time
concept of
travel
the
concept.
multiverse. It's introducing the concept of the multiverse.
Well, don't do that in Endgame and you save yourself.
I I disagree.
Then how did he write Endgame?
I'm gonna give that a 4. You don't just
Change it.
get rid of course. You don't
You have a
just
fucking
get rid
writer's
of
room with
That's good.
with
That's good.
so many creative executive people. You can figure out a way to wrangle the Infinity Stones around without setting up the multiverse. You
We're
don't
going
have to do
back
it.
in
Well,
time
okay. Well,
And
then
yet,
I think
to
setting
the
up the multiverse
first
was.
Infinity
I
Stone.
think setting on the multiverse was the best choice. I'm excited for it. I like everything it's done. I'm gonna give you a.
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a. Actually,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a
that
5. I think that's a really bad take. Saying it's the worst thing Marvel has ever done. I disagree with that so much. The worst thing Marvel ever done was made Thor: Love and Thunder.
No,
but like
Actually, it
so
was
to me, so
introducing the Marvels. That was the worst thing they ever
so
did.
to me, Gabe,
She-Hulk.
I agree that those decisions, like in singularities, may be dumber themselves, but I think the multiverse has caused so many of these problems that all of them accumulated, it makes it the dumbest decision overall.
What are these problems outside of the concern of Doomsday's got too
Um,
many actors?
most of that's not my problem with Doomsday. I for one actually would have rather us introduce the Fantastic Four and the X-Men just naturally within the MCU's timeline instead of just bringing in an already developed versions of these characters. Multiverse of Madness is my least favorite MCU movie. I also dislike the Marvels. I also I haven't even watched it. I'm pretty sure Agatha's a multiverse project. I just think the multiverse in general caused them to have the desire to make all of these different projects.
What
Yes,
did the
Caleb, I want
Marvels?
an origin story for everything.
What do the Marvels have to do with multiverse?
The
The
end
ending.
credit scene. That's literally like what the buildup is
The end credits.
Monica traverses the
I
multiverse at the
suppose
climax of the film.
Fair enough, but that's
because the
not the problem.
Bengals
That's not
are
the problem with that movie.
like space time traveler
But you
things.
could agree that's not the issue with that movie.
No, there's a lot more problems.
That's
Trust
like
me, I
honestly,
agree.
that's my favorite part of the movie.
But in general, the multiverse saga is what spurred the MCU to make a million TV shows, a million different side stories and projects, and I would have rather have just kept a cohesive storyline within the confines of the single universe 616 that we were in. And I would have sacrificed No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine and Loki to do so.
All right, well, someone else can give their number. I give this a 5. This is dumb.
By the way, that also means that I'm fine keeping things that were not consequential to the multiverse around. Like Guardians 3 is not a multiverse dependent movie,
I
or
figured.
the Thunderbolts is not really a multiverse dependent movie. So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this.
I figured.
I'm gonna give this a 3.
okay.
I I agree with the idea that the multiverse has given us not much of an overall arcing story, which is obviously, heard me say it many times. My main concern going into Doomsday, and this multiverse saga has led to a lot of not so great things. And even the very high highs of this saga don't really touch, in my opinion, the highs of the Infinity Saga. But it's not.
But you're stupid.
But the multiverse saga has. I don't even. I don't even think it's much of a multiverse saga problem. I think it's more of a Disney and Kevin Feige getting greedy kind of problem with
Like a
just wanting
creative
to,
vision type of
yeah,
deal. Okay.
like and and the whole Jonathan Major situation really screwed things up because
Yeah.
technically we were supposed to have both Avengers movies last year. So we would have technically had
Who's
both those
today?
movies. But
Good
obviously that
point.
didn't happen. I just think it's a culmination of everything, and I just think this reboot is extremely necessary. So I'm at a 3.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm
I
only
don't
gonna
think
be at a
that's
four.
like crazy. Go ahead, Caleb.
Sorry, Jack. I was gonna say I think I'm at a 4 just because I was like whatever until you said you would delete willingly the some of the things that came out and I was like no I can't. Like Gabe started listing some of them off and there's just no way I would just be like willy nilly they're gone scrapped to
The
go in a
only one
different
I'm
direction.
deeply attached to that would suck to lose is No Way Home. That's the only one I would be like, damn, it's
I see.
gone.
I'm not losing Loki. Um,
See ya, Loki.
even the idea of changing the ending of Endgame, I don't love. Um, with the time travel stuff.
I'm changing the method in which they do the time travel. Just because we were talking about
See,
how it's setting up the multiverse.
and
I'm
I
fine
like what we
keeping the
get.
time travel concepts the exact. Just don't have it setting up the multiverse. I'm not even still quite sure how it sets up the multiverse, but whatever it did to indicate that, get rid of it.
Watch Loki.
No, not again.
Not again. I think I'm gonna go to a 4. Don't love it.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Like I mentioned, several of these projects I did enjoy. Like I know I just made a joke about Loki, but I literally would give it a good rating. Same with Deadpool, Wolverine, No Way Home. There's just things I would sacrifice for it.
All right, last round. Here we go. Save the best for last.
I didn't. That was my best.
Yeah. Well, okay. Wolverine is a better Marvel character than any of the main Avengers.
We're just
No.
taking all of
Hugh
the X-Men
Jackman's Wolverine?
projects,
No.
Better
not
than
including X-Men 97 is what Tyler's
no,
asking.
I haven't finished X-Men 97. I need to watch all of it.
Is he
Everything
even
I've seen
like
of
the
him.
main character in that, or is he more of a side character?
He's that
So
character.
he's better than Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye,
No.
Hulk,
He's not better than Iron Man or Cap.
No.
Cap. Cap was my hardest
Yeah,
one.
no,
I
he's not.
struggled with Cap.
Yeah, Iron Man and Cap are both better, but he's better than the rest of them. Pretty
Yeah.
easily, actually.
Mm.
The main Avengers.
Yeah.
The main
Oh,
six.
I thought you meant any MCU character.
He's
No,
clearly
the
better
main
than
Avengers.
4 of them.
Of the original Avengers.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
can't put him above Iron Man or Cap.
I like Thor more too, honestly.
I don't.
I think recently, I think they've ruined it a little bit. Well, I mean, I don't agree with
I
that
don't
fully.
think it was that special in the beginning.
I don't
I
think
don't
Wol-
agree
Did you
with
I
say
that.
don't
ruined
think
Thor or ruined Wolverine, Caleb?
he's talking about
So
Thor.
Thor, they ruined Thor.
I don't think
I actually
Jackman's
don't know if I agree with that.
Jackman's Wolverine has literally. I don't think I've ever disliked him in anything I've ever seen him in.
Well, neither have I.
But like I've
But
like
I just
Iron
don't.
Man 2 is just not very good. It's not his fault,
Oh,
but
you're
like
talking about projects? I thought you were talking
no,
about the
well,
character.
No,
the
he's talking about
character,
the
but like
performance.
Oh,
I've never the way I don't enjoy Iron Man 2 I've never felt that way about Wolverine in any project. I've never just like Iron Man 2, just everything about it's just like this is fine. This is good. The movie's good. But like
So,
Wolverine, I just love everything he's in all the time, 24/7.
so to clarify, you're saying that every project Hugh Jackman's Wolverine has been in, you have enjoyed, is what you're saying.
At
It's not
least
like
him
it's
as
not
the
like
Wolverine and his
it's not like
acting.
you're saying RDJ's performance as Iron Man 2 is just noticeably bad, and that's why
I'm not
you like
saying
Hugh
that. I'm
Jackman.
not
You're
saying
saying
that.
the project's better. Well, I like Iron Man 2 more than both of the solo Wolverine movies. Not Logan, obviously. I mean Origins and the Wolverine. Just so I don't sound like a moron. But
well, I didn't.
To put it into perspective more, him as Wolverine and Logan to me is better than that performance in that movie is better than anything we've gotten from one of the main Avengers.
ooh,
I like that version of Logan more than Tony Stark at the end of Endgame. It's just terribly tragic, and I don't. By the way, don't take this as I don't like those characters.
right, right,
I
right, right,
know,
right.
but
I
I just
love
don't
those
agree.
characters deeply, but
I mean,
I'm at a 5.
the way I've connected with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine,
what
Spider
you're
Man's
s-
pretty much the only one that's better to me.
what you're saying is not nonsense
Yeah,
because
I was about to
like
say retrospect. It's not a terrible take. I just don't agree with it.
Hugh
I've
Jackman's
never heard
performance in
anyone.
Logan.
I'll put it this way: I've never heard anyone argue this before. I've never heard
Yeah,
someone
I've
say he's
never.
Argue
better
I've
against
than
it
never
or
heard this
for it?
argue
asked.
for it, saying that he's better than Iron Man and better than Cap.
Well, I've never heard this question asked
Well,
before,
That's
so I
fair.
don't know.
I
Do I get
think
a point for originality?
Sure, yeah. So you get
um
2 from me. I'm kidding.
okay. I mean, Hugh Jackman in Logan is just like
Perfect.
undeniably one of the best superhero performances you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Like borderline the best acting perform like just straight up acting that you'll ever see. Like that's better than Oscar Isaac and Moon Knight to me. That's better than most perform. I just called out Oscar Isaac because his is so good.
I would agree,
But
which is crazy because I just told you that's the top 10 MCU. Project.
however, Cap and Iron Man
4.
still better. So to me, and
You were making an
obviously,
argument for me there for a second, Jack.
yeah, I know. But I mean, anyone who watched Endgame with me knows that I might be slightly more attached to Iron Man than I am to the Wolverine. So,
Yeah, but I have a
um,
question. Did Jack look like the clip of Jinxie crying at Red Dead when during Endgame?
Not
it
no,
looked worse.
it was way worse than that. It was like,
I,
oh
I
goodness.
looked like I like
It was like when
I looked like if
Joel
Tyler
Embiid
just
was
got
it was
killed in
like when
front of me.
Joel Embiid was walking down the tunnel after Kawhi Leonard hit the. It was similar to that.
It
And then
was
his
pretty
dad was just
bad.
sitting at the end, like
My dad had just nothing
his
on his
dad had
He was
face.
one of
no
those-
clue what was going. No, he just that's the thing. He wasn't asleep. He just was lost.
He
was
liked the movie. He literally says he likes the movie.
It's
He
incredible.
just
Okay.
no tears,
Yeah, let's get
straight
back on
face.
track.
Yep. So Caleb said 5. You other two are thinking
I gave it a 4.
5, 4.
I'll say 4. It's
Five,
just
4.
wrong, but it's not like
It's just wrong.
it's that's kind of how some of the other ones have been. It's just like I definitely disagree and you're just wrong, but like you're not that wrong and you're not stupid. So that can't be a 5. If I give you a 5, that means I think you're dumb. So you don't really want a 5 for me. At Caleb, the only
I
one
don't
who's
think
getting a
you've
5
given me a
today.
5, so I'll take it.
No, you haven't. I've only given 1.
Fair enough. Okay, Tyler, give us your last one.
See if Tyler can get the 5.
I think you said his last one was
I don't
worse.
think I will. There's
I
multiple
think
ways I
Gabe
can
is most
approach
inclined
this.
to give the 5 to Tyler. But Tyler's takes are just anti-Gabe.
I've not loved
No, this one's definitely not.
the last
There's a
one.
lot of ways I could approach this.
It's like trying to get a meatball on your fork, or what's going on here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just read what I
Well,
have
a lot of
written.
ways I could go
I'll
about
just
this.
read. I'll just read what I have written down.
going like you're bobbing for apples.
That's tough. It's way harder than it looks.
Okay.
Maybe drown
Daredevil,
yourself.
Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man will be a better trio than Iron Man, Thor, and Cap.
Once
Obviously,
again,
another
he's just
predictive thing.
wrong. He's just wrong.
That's not good.
No,
That's
no,
not
that's
good.
horrible. That's a
Which
5,
sucks
dude.
because I love all like that's a great trio.
No,
But what are we? We're talking about the
The
Holy Trinity.
dynamic,
The Holy
the
Trinity of
holy
Marvel.
trinity.
It literally is the
No,
Holy
that's
Trinity
a
of the
5.
MCU. And you're comparing it to a trio we've literally never seen together and
I
might
also don't.
not. That's the
Yeah,
other
I
thing.
don't
We don't
think they
even know if
are.
we'll see them together.
I know.
That's
That's
a
why I
six.
should have
It's a
said. I
5
should have said.
plus.
I should have worded it differently. I should
Hypothetically.
have said would
Dare,
have been a better
Daredevil
trio.
may be on the screen if we're lucky
Yeah,
in
I'm
Brand New
giving
Day for 12 seconds.
Tyler, I'm going to
So
give this one a 5. This is bad because you've
I
had so
should
many
have said would have.
movies to build up the Holy Trinity's chemistry.
Can I rephrase it then? Can I rephrase it then?
No,
Even if you say
It
it
I
would
it
have
would
would,
been.
have
It's
been
still a. It's still a
it would have been
five.
Daredevil,
still,
Punisher, and Spider Man would have been a better trio.
yeah,
There's
that's
no need
still
to argue.
no, because it's only in one movie that you'd be seeing them together compared to every drop of the MCU that we've
No,
seen
I'm saying like if you
if
were
they
to
met a long time
flip
ago
their
and they've
role, yeah, like if they actually added them into the MCU like at the beginning, and we got to like kind of how we saw
okay,
Iron Man, Cap, and
that
Thor.
helps a little bit. If
I
they
don't
had
know how
more
the
time to mingle and create chemistry, mingle,
does
I
that
feel like they're in a
dynamic work as
fucking
good.
relationship.
I just think the stuff we've seen
I think the
from
relationship would work really
Daredevil and
well.
Punisher by
You know what's
themselves is
weird
better than a
is
lot of stuff that we've seen from the other trio.
what's kind of weird is Spider-Man gets the odd man out spot like Thor in this scenario
Yeah, and I don't think
But
Thor's a
think
good
about
because
character.
Thor.
Daredevil
Thor's
and
the most
Punisher
powerful of the three, so
and
it kind of
No,
makes
I'm
Thor.
sense.
just talking. I'm just talking about from a viewer standpoint, not
I
a
know,
power
I
thing.
know, I know, I know,
Well,
Obviously, the
I'm just
original.
thinking of
I know.
the
That's
way
all.
that they bounce off each other. And Thor, like fighting wise, is awesome with Iron Man and Cap, but they don't have a whole lot of like,
I think Thor as a
you
character is
know,
kind of bland and boring. So
yeah, that's what I mean. Is they don't
The
like
past
butt
5 years,
heads a
yeah.
whole lot. Like he's basically just there for them. And it works really well in the big moments. But like Iron Man and Cap is really the two heads that are butting
Tyler, I'm gonna bump
throughout
it down
that.
to a 4 because I do think if they're given time, I can hear your argument.
You were given time.
I almost didn't say this one because Caleb has like almost no say in the matter. So
The fact
I'll
that
give you a 4.
honestly, it's worse. You saying hypothetically because we're putting a
yeah, I
hypothetical
know this is.
confirmed top 3, top trio. Like I don't.
Spoken like a true Justin Herbert fan. I'm sorry.
Insane.
So Jack,
The
what are you at?
glare. I'm at a 4 because I'm not ready to call him a moron, but I'm reserving that for you.
Okay.
But the thing is, here's the
Here's the
thing.
thing.
Here's the I just don't see it as well. I mean, the Daredevil and Punisher duo is fantastic, but we've literally, quite literally, never seen Spider-Man with either the other two on screen except for a 3-minute scene in No Way Home where they're not really doing anything. So, okay, Caleb, thanks. Anyway, yeah, there's literally nothing to go on. It's just complete speculation. Like that's some reckless speculation, buddy.
Well,
So
I
you
think
need to watch it.
I think the scene between Daredevil and Punisher, like the two scenes, and the one scene in season 2 of Daredevil, and then the one scene in the bunker in season 1 of Born Again. Those two interactions are better than anything I think we've gotten between the three trio, the original
Buddy,
trio.
fully agree.
Which is why I think.
If you were going off duos, I would say they're the best
Well, no, and
duo
then
in
I think
all
adding in
superheroes.
the Spider-Man element into it, I think would make
I
it.
just feel like Spider-Man is just Daredevil. Like they're gonna have almost the same standpoint. Like they're not unique in that sense.
I
Mhm.
yeah,
And
I think
Spider-Man's like power scaling to the other two. I think Gabe was kind of alluding to
well,
this, but like
you're not comparing against each other, but like at least the main three are all very powerful, whereas it feels like Spider-Man would be almost so different from them in the sense that like I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like Spider-Man would not be able to they wouldn't be able to like keep up with him. Like I
no.
Daredevil maybe,
Oh,
but
and the
like
Punisher's just not a group guy.
Punisher's just a dude. Like at
Punisher
the end of
just
the
be killing
day,
people. So
and Spider-Man would be incredibly. It'd also be Spider-Man and Daredevil being like incredibly off put by Punisher just existing. They'd be like, "Stop!" They'd be more
yeah,
likely to
they're
like arrest
that's a
him
good
than
point.
work with him. Like
They're literally gonna
they might stop him.
every time Matt and Frank fight together, Matt half of his efforts are going into stopping Frank from
Yes.
just painting
So
people.
so imagine if
So
Spider-Man's there, how much quicker they would
And
just
that's so
like
fun to watch.
stop Punisher. Like
Spider-Man's just gonna incapacitate Frank at the beginning of every fight, and then it's just gonna be Spider-Man and
and it's
Daredevil
gone.
fighting
And
everyone.
yeah, so like I'm giving it a 4 just because the concept could be there, but it's not. It's just wrong, like Jack would say.
That's a one-man army. You cannot contain him. Unless you're Spider-Man, you probably could contain
Well,
him.
unless you're pretty much any superhuman, you probably can contain him.
Unless you're like a superpowered
As long as you're not a blind
superhero.
superhero.
As long as you're not blind, you got
It's a
him.
little more difficult when you can't see.
If you can
But
fly, that's probably a good marker.
if you
You're
can
probably
fly,
good.
have super strength or durability, you're probably going to be
If you're
okay.
if you're a super soldier or can fly or a god, you're probably
If
clear.
you're a superhero of like,
Which is why he really just goes
we're getting
around
way off topic
killing.
here.
He just goes around killing
All right,
the
give your
you
number,
know.
Jack. He'll give it a 5. I gave it a 4.
Did I give it a 4? I think I gave it a
You
I
gave it
4.
a
thought he
4.
gave it a
I didn't
4.
hear you. My
Yeah.
bad. All right, 5, 4, 4.
Clock it.
Caleb, last one.
All right, this is the one I feel like iffy on.
Great.
And I don't even know how hot of a take it is
Now I'm
on.
not sold on it.
Toby Spider-Man is better than MCU Thor.
1.
I don't know, like I didn't know.
Well, that's from me. I don't
And
think
he's
Thor is that good of a
tough
character to begin with.
because
So
Thor, they piss on him in the end.
you know who pisses on him?
Who?
The Russos.
No.
No, they
Taika
don't. It's
pissed
not.
on him.
It's
The
Taika's
Russos did him
fault.
justice.
It's Taika's fault. The Russos just left him fat.
I like Endgame Thor.
I like the concept of
I
Endgame
don't.
Thor. I just don't like that he's fat in the end. Everything else is
What
cool.
about that he plays
It's literally
Fortnite?
lore accurate.
Yeah, but they've clearly thrown that in the trash from the second they introduced us to Thor, and he was just a beautiful, jacked, handsome 6'4" man.
Did you? Okay.
6'3", actually.
Gabe, are you? What side are you
Sorry.
swinging, man?
I'm sorry.
Side-
Does that
side
get a
you swinging?
5, Gabe?
What, Tyler?
How are we gonna
What
explain
side
to
are you
kids?
swinging? Call this man beautiful, handsome.
Oh, go ahead and tell me Chris Hemsworth isn't beautiful and handsome. Look me in the eyes and tell me he's not a
You know
handsome.
who is beautiful and handsome? Charlie Cox in the most recent episode of Daredevil with his shirt off.
Who's swinging weird now, buddy?
I
I
swing
need
that
more
way
of
all the
that.
time. I don't know
Caleb,
what
I need
you're
more of
talking
that.
about.
I'm gonna give this a 3 because I really like Thor and I like his backstory and the concept of him more than I think I like parts of Toby. But Toby, ultimately, they never really ruin him except for when he's Bully Maguire. I hate Bully Maguire with a passion. I think it's stupid. Um, Outside of that, he's just consistently better. Whereas Taika single-handedly was like, "Here's Thor, let's ruin it." But I think for the most part, I do think Thor's better. But it's not a crazy take.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're a Thor hater more than anyone I know.
I think
You can
this
thank Thor: Love and
is.
Thunder.
Blend.
That's easily the part of him that sucks.
I think this
Nothing else
is.
is bad.
I will say I think Thor is like a fine character.
I think this is a 2. I think Thor has
1, 2, 3.
cooler. I think Thor has cooler moments, like peak wise, like um has just absolute cinema moments out the wazoo. But I think the writing that goes into Toby's character, I'm not, and honestly, Chris Hemsworth probably gives a better superhero performance, like acting wise, even though Tobey Maguire I think is a pretty good actor, honestly, and probably a better overall actor than Chris Hemsworth. But just in terms of a superhero performance, I think Chris Hemsworth is probably better and just feels cooler. But the writing that goes into Toby's overall character across the movies and the way Gabe mentioned, he's just the character's never disrespected. And as a Spider-Man 3 glazer, I just am inclined to basically just agree with you.
I don't know. The
Spider-Man 2 is better than
train scene-
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man 2 is
2
better
train
than Spider-Man
scene
3.
Spider-Man 2 is
is
the best of Toby's
close with
movies.
the entrance to Wakanda.
Spider-Man 2,
Close.
no.
The trains,
I don't, there's very few
Entrance to
things,
Wakanda's better.
there are
Yes.
very few things that hold a torch to the entrance to Wakanda.
Caleb, I don't think that's
Very.
ridiculous to say.
I just, as a
It's
Spider-Man,
like a
as
tier
Spider-Man
below.
being my favorite character of all time, I just can't.
It's a tier below,
I would
but
have
it's,
it-
it's up there.
I can agree it's a tier below, but it's like
I don't think
it's-
that's ridiculous to say.
It's like a good tier. Like there's a tier for sure for me. Okay,
Okay.
so you got a 1, 2, 3. Jack, last take, then we're done.
Oh dear.
Make it a good one, buddy.
It's not going to be.
Figures.
Okay. Do I go with a glazing take? I think we. No, I'll go with this. This was one of the first ones I came up with when I started the list, so we're going to stay true to ourselves. Magneto
Oh, no.
is the best villain that Marvel in general has ever put to screen.
Dude, no.
What did you say, Jack? Sorry, I
No.
Is the
No.
best?
Magneto is the
And he's
best,
talking
They've
about
ever
most
this.
put to screen?
compelling, the most,
Yeah.
the
that's
best,
the one.
most compelling
He's
character.
talking about this
that-
without X-Men 97. In live action, he's just constantly switching back and forth between being good and bad. He's like hardly even a villain for half the
Jack,
movie.
I don't even know what the take.
Well,
Wait,
He's
Gabe,
a,
funny enough, I literally said this to you when you asked that random ass question to
I
me.
didn't hear you, Caleb.
what's the
you
take?
did actually, but but you didn't. You remember in MCU, you didn't say that because like in live action, do you believe that's live action or is it X-Men '97 that does that for you? I feel like it's X-Men '97
I
that
think
does
it's a
that for you a
culmination of
lot.
both. I think Ian McKellen's performance and
Yes, I would agree with Ian McKellen's better because he's like always pretty bad. Like he's pretty much always evil, but
mhm.
constantly in the other ones. Every movie, he's like, "Oh, I'm good now. Oh, you made me angry. I'm bad now. Kill everyone." Oh,
Okay. Whoa,
it's
wait.
constant.
It's because his like wife and kids get killed in
In one
front of
of
him.
the
It's not because
examples,
he's
in
mad.
others, he's just constantly getting his mind changed all the time. In those
Eh,
movies, like all the
Example.
time, his mind is. Let me pull up my fucking review. I wrote this down in every single one of the movies I reviewed.
I
So
believe
Jack,
the
you
movie that
said
you have a biggest problem with this is Dark Phoenix, which is a dog shit movie. So that's not
Doesn't
really
change.
why it's at
Doesn't
the head
change
of
what he
my
does
that's
though.
not the head of my reasoning.
My point
so
is the character
so
is just switching all the time, and that annoys me.
so
But
Jack, you
it's not
said that
his.
he is the best Marvel villain that has
Yes,
been
Garrett
put on
Caleb, you were
screen.
asking this as well. Magneto is the best villain that Marvel has ever put to screen.
No,
I fully believe that's the most compelling villain
no.
character they've ever put on my theater screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with
Considering,
that.
yeah,
I disagree pretty
Well, I
heavily.
mean,
I'm giving this a 4.
like Gabe
Give it
said,
a
you
4.
haven't seen X-Men '97, and I have, and I
which means
agree
I'm
with
just
this
going to
take.
glaze him even more
I agree
after
with
I
this
see
take.
that.
4.
I'll give it a 2. I'll bump up to a 2 because I'm going to take out X-Men '97 from this because you are not thinking from that perspective.
No, I'm not.
But I do think
I
there's
think
only maybe a couple that I would put above him.
just for reference, I think Thanos is better. I think Ultron is better. I think Loki is better. I think
As a
As
villain,
a villain, no.
yeah,
As a villain, no.
I can agree with that as a villain, no. But I think so I think Thanos, I think Ultron. Let me keep looking here. I think Winter Soldier is one of the best villains that we have when he's villain. When he's a villain, I
I
think
don't
he's
think he's more
phenomenal.
compelling than Magneto, though. I
I
think he's
had
cooler.
I wish I
Like
had my
the shit
list.
he
I don't
does
know
is
where it
cool,
went.
but
I think Zemo is incredibly compelling. I would argue Zemo is more interesting to me.
I'm
well,
not
you're just
disagreeing with you on any of these characters being amazing or compelling. I just frankly have them
the
higher.
probably the only two I would put above him would be Thanos and Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Didn't you say Ultron's your favorite MCU villain?
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Don't that's three. Yep.
So three.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. I just cannot get behind it being the best.
Thomas Hayden Church is Sandman.
I
Sure.
barely even understood that the first time he said it because it was kind of like a little distance away, and he just
Thomas
said it so
Hayden
quiet.
Church as
No, I
Sandman.
heard it. I comprehended it. It just took a second because it was said with so little passion.
All right. Well, he got a 4, 4, and a 2.
It's like, what about Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman?
Okay, the results are in. Tyler
What did I
wins.
just get there? A 10?
Tyler wins. Yes,
I
you
can
have a
tell you right
10.
now it's Tyler, Caleb, Gabe, me. Or maybe me,
Okay,
then
so it
Gabe.
goes Tyler 37 points. Gabe got second with 31. Jack third with 29. I got 28.
Sheep. Sheep
Um,
award.
I think we kind of
Gabe's
expected that.
Gabe's hottest take was his third one, and his coldest was his second. My hottest take was my second one, and my coldest one was my third one. Tyler's second and third were tied for the most, and then his first was his lowest. Jack's first take was his coldest, and his middle one was the hottest. And yeah,
There we
Was there a
go.
15? There was no 15, right?
there was no
What was the
15.
highest?
The hottest take was my Iron Man 2 take.
Yeah, that's terrible.
The two
The
Because it's
fives
just
and a
coldest,
4.
stupid.
the
A
coldest was
14.
Gabe's second, which I don't remember. And then my was
I got a
Toby
1, 2,
is
and a 3.
same. For my Toby is better than
And
MCU
what was
Thor.
that, Gabe?
The Shang-Chi choreographed one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were just right. Yeah. Which there's worse
What can
things
you
to
do?
be.
What can you do?
I like how when Gabe gets a low score, it's because he's right, and when Caleb gets a low score, it's because he's a sheep. He's stupid.
All
He
right.
literally can't win. If he gets a hot take, we just say he's an actual moron, and if he gets a if he gets a different one, he's a sheep.
My first one was better than your first. Was hotter than your first one technically.
When? I actually don't even remember what your first one was.
What was your first one, Kel?
Mine was the Spider-Man suit one.
Don't you have it written down?
I deleted them.
What was his?
I don't
It's a
remember.
great question.
I have,
That's a
I
well,
Oh,
have,
you know what?
Deadpool,
You just
Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
Deadpool
that's
3.
what it was. Deadpool 3 is the best
that was
Deadpool.
that was funny. Everyone's like, I don't know.
rewind back to the beginning of the episode.
Ah, it's rewind time.
Okay, we're gonna end it right
Yeah,
there.
that's gotta be it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Please continue to check out our other forms of content on other platforms on social media. We're going to keep posting, doing reels, doing whatnot. But thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys next time.